All right, man. Torture Talk. Just released the episode yesterday. I just released the episode yesterday. Today, we're going to talk about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Now, I'll put it to you like this. I'm not a MAGA supporter. I'm not MAGA. I am a human supporter. Although I didn't agree with everything Charlie Kirk said, he had his right to speak. Charlie Kirk was never a violent person. Never. He may have done things or said things that may have made people upset, but he was never a violent person. I'm one of those people that do not agree that speech is violence. I don't. So we're going to talk about him, certain things he did, and we're going to talk about what I believe is going on. So before we get into that, Legendary Spill, this is Torch Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. 1,300 subscribers, over 19,000. And yes, I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you are from. So, all right, man. Gonna watch a little video, then we're gonna come back and discuss. All right, this comes courtesy of CNN. So I don't know what happened. A little bit of technical difficulties, but we back. Yeah. So let's see what they talking about, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. Let's go.
We are hearing from President Trump. He is on his Truth Social platform saying that Charlie Kirk has passed away. So again, I'm going to read to you what the president said. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you. So again, President Trump telling us at this hour that Charlie Kirk has died. Kirk was shot at an event at Utah Valley University earlier today, shortly after noon, according to the university. There was a single shot that rang out. He was shot in the neck, and now the President of the United States, someone that Charlie Kirk was close to, is reporting that he has died. I want to bring in Kristen Holmes. She is live for us at the White House.
All right, so I don't necessarily want to watch too much more of this. I just wanted y'all to understand what's in it now. For all those who don't know who Charlie Kirk is, he's the founder of Turning Point USA. He is a heavy MAGA supporter. He was MAGA through and through. And yeah, he was beloved by his constituents, his people, and everybody listening. So I'm gonna get into how I feel about this whole situation. And yeah. So I didn't know Charlie Kirk personally. You know what I'm saying? Did not know him personally. I watched a lot of Charlie Kirk's debates with teenagers and people from college campuses. Some things I agreed with, some things I disagreed with. He had very valid points on some things I think that he didn't have valid points. And I think that Charlie Kirk, for the most part, I think that he did love his country. I think that he did love people standing on merit. Now, I know a lot of people didn't like Charlie Kirk because he was against diversity, equity, and inclusion. certain things he didn't agree with. He didn't agree with transgenderism. He didn't agree with destroying the nuclear family, things like that. I mean, he didn't agree with none of this. And by and large, there's a lot of people who agree with him. There's some people who think that you should just let people do whatever they want and feel however they feel. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. For the most part, I got a lot of value from certain things that Charlie Kirk talked about, especially family. He was one of the people that he promoted family heavily. And as a black person, I think that we need to promote family heavily too. Regardless of his political views, he promoted family, marriage, wife and kids. I personally don't think that there's anything wrong with promoting that. I don't. And so I think me as a black man, I agreed with that. I also agree with a bunch of other things he said. There are other things that I disagree with that he said. But the purpose of this, how would I say this? The purpose of me talking about him isn't about whether I agree or disagree with him, because we'll be here all day on that. That's not the point. The point is, we live in a violent society, and people have a way about saying certain things online that totally goes against what the truth or how people feel. So if a man is promoting or pushing for families to stay together, and you are out here cheering for his death, you are the devil. I want you to understand that. If a man is out here promoting families staying together, having a wife and children, and you are cheering because he died, you are the devil. Full stop. If you cheer for anyone that dies, you're the devil. I know people say, well, how about when people say certain things and they're not held accountable for it? For example, he said that George Floyd was a drug addict. He never said that George Floyd deserved to die. Never said that. The big difference. The point I'm making is, if you are out here advocating or standing in solidarity for someone who died, you are the devil. No matter which way you shape, color it, you're the devil. How can you be the devil and repent to God? You're the devil. I never seen Charlie Kirk, from all the time that I watched him, never, not one time, seen him get violent with anybody. He spoke his political views and that was it. I don't care if Charlie Kirk is MAGA. So what? I don't care. He was a human. That's it. Now he's gone. And some people out here really believe it's a celebration. Y'all think I'm kidding. There's literally people out here thinking it's a celebration.
Breaking news, Charlie Kirk was in the neck. As of right now, I think his condition is unknown. And there are a lot of people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people. So on behalf of everybody else, I got this shit. I don't know if he's gonna make a recovery or not. I don't know what his condition is. It just happened as I'm filming this. I saw the video of it happening. I do not feel bad for him in the slightest, and I'm very, very much wondering what MAGA is going to react with. I wonder how they're going to make this about how black people shouldn't be allowed guns, or trans people. They're probably gonna blame a trans black person. I don't fucking But we can all celebrate because something really awful happened to a really, really awful guy. And again, if you're one of those people that are like, no matter what happens, you should never wish death on some... I'm gonna cheer and dance and sing. Thank you very much.
But you notice how this goofy bitch sat there and said, oh, they're gonna make this about black people, trans black people. Some of these people are so, I don't understand how they pretend as if they love black people. They really don't. They don't. Why would you even say that? That doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. What I'm saying to y'all is you have to be real careful who you associate yourself with. Because I think a lot of y'all think that y'all doing something virtuous by associating yourselves with people like that. If you are okay, if you okay with this type of behavior and you okay with somebody actually getting assassinated in front of their children, and you sit there and go, woo, yes, I love it. If you're one of those people, please leave this channel. Please. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Nothing. If you are out here cheering for a man who got killed in front of his kids, I don't want to hear nothing from you. And what really cracks me up is y'all don't understand the pendulum swings both ways. So if you're out here laughing about something like that, I never seen Charlie Kirk laugh at anybody death. Never. I never seen him get up here and say, hey, I'm glad he's dead. Never seen him say that. All I can say is things he said, some people just disagreed with. That's it. I never seen him get violent. I never seen none of that. But for some reason, you got people like her who come out here and act as if it's something funny that somebody died. She probably have no kids. She probably have nothing going for herself. Well, maybe she do. But y'all would rather have somebody like that in society? Y'all would rather have somebody like that in power who they can't even be sympathetic towards a man who got killed in front of their kids. And she said, oh, I'm okay with bad things happening to bad people. Okay, well, if that's the case, there are other people on the other side who feels as though that things are on your side that are bad. So they should be able to kill or say or do something to the people that you believe. There are people who sit here and say, I don't want my child to get transitioned. I think that's killing children. I think that you okay with that? If they start doing things to you and everybody else, y'all think that what cracks me up about people like her is they believe speech is violence. So you can't even say anything to them. You can't even give your opinion. I totally disagree with what she just did. That's messed up. You don't do stuff like that. That's not funny. Like what? How do you even live with yourself? Okay, you be by yourself, or you be with whoever you think is doing it. Y'all could chill together. That type of people, stay far away from me. I don't have nothing to do with you. Because if you okay, listen, man. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. That's crazy. That's crazy. You okay with that? How? And then you tell me that these people are monsters? And you have monster behavior. This is disgusting. You got to understand, man. I think a lot of y'all don't get this. The pendulum swings both ways. You got to understand. Just because I disagree with you, that does not mean that I should wish death on you. No, it doesn't mean that. But for some reason, these stupid... This who y'all follow? People like that? Y'all follow people like that? They're devils. They're the demons. Y'all follow people like that? People that's okay with people getting killed? They're no different from the cartels. They're no different from people that do these things that they claim that they against. How are you different? All of y'all always screaming about protect this country from the other country. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is a genocide. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yet and still, y'all cheer for people dying. But saying that, but out here saying, oh, well, you got to understand, these people are. I'm not condoning anything. I don't think nobody should be. I don't think it should be no war. None of that. I don't condone death. That's just what it is. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Unless you messing with kids. If that's then yeah. Outside of that, no, I don't. But for y'all to be on here cheering, acting as if like it's something that you are proud about, or because you had a disagreement with somebody. So if somebody have a disagreement with you, I should be cheering because I disagree with you, that if something happened to you, I should be okay with that. Because if I think that you're a bad person, because if you're telling me that you okay and you happy that he died, I think you're a bad person. So I think that something should happen to you. And if something happened to you, I should be cheering. That's what you're saying? That's what we come down to? Listen, man. I'm not for none of that. I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm not for none of that. I don't care. Don't sit here and tell me, oh, well, you got to understand, bro. No, I don't. I don't have to understand none of that. That man was killed in front of his daughter. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You niggas is crazy. Ain't no way in the world you going to tell me that that's okay. I don't care. I don't care if I don't agree with his political views. I don't. But I ain't never see him get violent with nobody. I ain't never see him do anything that I would say, damn, yeah, he should have got what he deserved. I'd never seen that. Never. All that man preached was how he felt, and he preached family. And certain things that I think that people disagree with, and there's certain things I think on the low that y'all agree with, and y'all pretend like y'all don't. Because he was who he was. That's it. A lot of y'all are fake out here, man. Y'all can't be real. Y'all can't even get on here and say how y'all really feel because y'all so afraid to lose everything. Y'all so afraid to lose people. Oh no, I'm going to lose my friends if I say that he rest in peace to him. What? You lost your fucking mind if you think I'm not going to say something. I'm going to say what I want. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to be controlled by anybody. No. I'm not affiliated with no party. I can say what I want. That's what it is. And what I'm saying is that was wrong for you to laugh at that man dying. That's it. Because if you would feel some type of way if somebody laughed at you dying. I've never seen even he didn't like certain things. I never seen him laugh at somebody dying. I never seen that. Not one time. Never. I never seen it. Now maybe if you could pull up a clip, it doesn't matter. If you pull up a clip and say, "Oh, we'll see," look, you listen. All I'm saying is a lot of y'all are fake. And a lot of y'all don't want to tell the truth. Ain't no way in the world. You could just keep it moving. You ain't even got to say nothing about it. If you disagree with him, yeah. But you let a man's speech, you know what I'm saying? You let his speech and what he's saying affect you so much that you want him to die. That's crazy. Because you believe he's a bad person. He was a bad guy. Did he put his hands on anybody? Did he ever fight anybody? Did he ever beat anybody up? He was a bad guy. Oh no, you just disagreed with what he said. That's what it was. Wasn't that he was a bad guy? You just didn't like what he said. He hurt your feelings. He hurt all of y'all feelings. He hurt y'all feelings. I don't agree with everything that people say. But I don't wish death on them. Y'all wishing death on people, but then say like, oh, then you sit here and say that you're a part of God's kingdom and you praise the Lord and your Lord Jesus Christ and you're covered in the blood of Christ. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. No, you're not. You're a hypocrite and you're a liar. You are a what they call a social media baby. That's what you are. Everything is for the stage of social media. You want people to see you. That's it. It's crazy. I don't appreciate that. I never will. Can't tell me nothing. I don't appreciate none of that. Ain't no way in the world anybody that I follow. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I have friends, and most of my friends are all a part of a certain party, different party, whether they're on one side or the another side. I have a diversity of friends who subscribe to different things, some liberal, some conservative, whatever you want to call it. Some of y'all just live for the day. Y'all don't have a sense of vision and moving and actually living for tomorrow. What I mean by that is y'all say things and make jokes about certain things, but when the pain hits you, it's totally different. Then you expect people to understand. Everybody has to be sympathy or have sympathy for you or sympathize with you. Everybody has to. Because your ideology is screwed up, or it's not what the masses want, or you have your ideology that you like or you want. Now, all of a sudden, everybody has to burn and perish because your ideology is what you want. I never seen that man do that. I never seen him say he wished death on people. Never. You can't find no clip where he said he wished death on people. Never seen it. Never seen it. All you people are not virtuous. Y'all activists. And all you activists ain't doing nothing but destroying what we have left of this country. That's just what it is. People can say whatever they want. I don't care. I don't care. It has to be said. I'm not a part of MAGA. I know he was. But I can recognize a decent person with a family and who was pushing for family. I can agree to that. If you can agree to that and you're afraid to say it, you're a coward. If you're afraid to say that you agree with certain things from Charlie Kirk, you're a coward. Because you're afraid to offend people that are sensitive to certain things that they shouldn't be sensitive to. Or they sensitive to whatever. That's not my problem. Not my problem. I'm not advocating for hate. I'm not advocating for any of that. But you have a different interpretation than I do. A lot of people have a different interpretation of things. But if for you to laugh at somebody's death as if this person was some type of a serial deleter, it's crazy to me. I just don't respect it. I don't. You don't have to like a person to recognize that, you know, they were valuable to certain people. You can't sit here and tell me that you believe that this person should be deleted and you know that they have a family. That's because you probably don't have a family. Or you probably don't even care enough to worry about your family. Because if something happens to you, again, I never seen that man laugh at somebody's death. Never. Never seen it. Again, I didn't agree with everything he said. But I don't agree with y'all making jokes. What I look like? Agreeing with people making jokes about the man getting killed. What? Are you crazy? Like, come on. A lot of y'all, I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I'm going to get out of here. A lot of y'all, to be honest with y'all, to be completely honest with y'all, a lot of y'all just want to go viral. That's it. If you making jokes about this man with your face in the camera, and you're saying this in front of the world to see, all of that is going to catch up with you. It's all going to catch up with you. And I'm not saying that something bad is going to happen to you. You have to understand your karma has just started. The clock for your karma has just started. Because when you get out there and you cheer and you happy and you say, yeah, I love it. Woo, I can't believe. Yes, I'm happy. You do all that. You have to understand the consequences that may come for you may be 10 times severe. You don't do that. That's not good. Because it always comes back to you. Always. Everybody has that karma moment. You have to be a good person. I don't care if a person made you feel a certain way. As long as they didn't assault you or put hands on you, words are just words. I don't care. You don't cheer for someone's death. You just don't. You don't. You don't do it. You can't compare a man who had a family and was pushing the nuclear family and say, well, yeah, I hate him. I'm so happy he's dead. I see people, I seen Lush One, which I unfollowed automatically. I seen Lush One say he should have protected his neck, as if that's a joke, bro. That's not funny, bro. And I would never listen to you again, bro. I would never listen to you. I would never follow you on anything. Ain't no way in the world you making a joke like that. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. I'm just going to say this, man. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. And this is just what I'm going to say. Listen, black people, don't listen to people like that girl. Don't. Do not listen to people like her. If you have an issue with Charlie Kirk, keep it to yourself and keep it moving. I don't really see maybe a couple of black people, but I don't really see a lot of black people celebrating somebody's death because we know how it is. So I don't really see a lot of black people celebrating people's death. I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? I know black people are very compassionate. We're loving. We may have our ways about us, but I don't see us celebrating. We might say something we might say something sarcastic. But we're not celebrating. We're not out here making videos. Yeah. At least I haven't seen it. It could be, but I haven't seen it. But I'm just saying, us as black people, stay far away from people like that. They're not on your side. Trust me. They're on their side. They want a viral moment. They only do things for them to get viral moments. That's it. They don't do nothing else. They ain't doing nothing else. I'm telling you, people like that will burn everything to the ground. When you listen to people like that, you have to understand they're a little bit off. There's something wrong with them when they do stuff like that. If you cheering for somebody's death and the man never did anything, I would say that even people saying, well, you got to understand, he incited violence with his words. I ain't never seen nobody at any of those campuses was fighting. I never seen that. Never seen it. I watched a lot of his speeches. I watched it. Again, I didn't agree with everything, but I watched some of his stuff. But my issue isn't with that. My issue is with the people who are having a good time and putting their self out there. That's what I'm saying. It's not funny. It's just not funny. So, but thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. Just had to put that out there, man. It's terrible. It's terrible. It really is.